Now, I'm not a YouTuber or anything. I never did a gaming commentary before, so like, apologize if I mess up in some areas, but I'm gonna tell y'all a story about the time I got into an argument with my teacher. Now, I gotta warn y'all, there's gonna be some graphic violence, mature language, swearing, and other shit like that. So like, if you don't like that, like, click off or something like that, because it's gonna get real intense up in this bitch. Now, before I start the story off, I just want to preface it by saying that I'm not a bad kid. All right, I kind of got into like a lot of trouble in elementary school, and middle school. I even got like a cease and desist order in middle school, but that's not the point of the story, man. Look, the thing is, I got into an argument with my teacher, but I'm not a bad kid. All right, I just did really stupid things, and I think a lot of you can relate to that. So please don't judge me. All right. I was having kind of a bad day. Well, I was until this teacher got on my damn nerves. All right, look, man, I'm just gonna tell the story. So it all began in the eighth grade. I think it was either January or February of 2020. Uh, like a month before the COVID shit popped off, and we all got like kicked out of school. Not kicked out of school, but we all had to do online school, and that fucking sucked. If I for some reason become a storytime YouTuber, then I guess I would, because I got a lot of stories to tell. But basically, this story begins in the eighth grade. I was with the homie Diego. Shout out to Diego, by the way. IFW, the Latino community, and what we were doing was, if you had like an assignment, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys do this. If you had an assignment and you didn't complete it during class time, you could come in for courtyard. That's what we called it, to get it complete, right? So me and Diego forfeited our uh, what could have been some fucking Foursquare time, because we were. I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but we were kind of the best kids at Foursquare. I'm just saying. I mean, those days are long behind me. Those days are like 5 years ago. But look, man, it seems to here nor there. Anyways, me and Diego, we were going in to do our this science project, right? And the science project basically was, can you build a building with like popsicle sticks and straws and other stuff like that to survive like a 1 pound thing? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have done this before. So because we couldn't get the project done in time, because I'm not gonna hold you, like between me and you and like the five returning viewers on my YouTube channel, me and Diego, we kind of like fucked around in class. We really like you couldn't put me and basically like half the class together because we wouldn't get our shit done. You dig? Anyways, we're going in for courtyard to get our assignment done, or our project rather. We're working on the project, and we're making good progress. And just to clarify, I want to point out that this is my first time ever going in to do work for courtyard, so I don't know the whole ins and outs of what I can and can't do, which leads to what kind of started the argument, but not really. So, with me not knowing the rules of what I can and can't do in courtyard, I decided, hey, I'm hungry as fuck. I'm gonna go out to the lunchroom and get some lunch. You dig, man? And I can't remember. I think, yeah, Diego went with me to the lunchroom, and we got lunch. And just I'm gonna draw like a picture, a shitty picture, and I must paint. So this is a pretty shitty drawing, if you couldn't tell already. I'm not particularly the most talented and gifted on some gate education type shit. But basically, this was where we were doing our work, and if we wanted to get lunch, well, if I when fuck, I keep stuttering. Basically, to get to lunch, I had to go all the way up here, all the way over here. This is the outside area. This is the courtyard right here. Go under these lantern nectarine things, and then bam, I'm in the cafeteria. This building right here was a newer building, whereas like the actual school right here was like old and shit like that. And this is a building. Basically, it was like a good 3 minute walk just to get lunch. That's probably too generous. I'm talking like 5 minutes maybe. So yeah, me and the homie Diego, we went to go get lunch. We came back, and we ate and did a project at the same time. Now here's where the argument kind of started. We started fucking around for food. Well, I did, at least. I can't remember if Diego was or not. But what I was doing was, and this some childish ass shit, especially for 2020. I was doing bottle flips, like water bottle flips, even though it was like 2, 3 years past the trend. But it wasn't even with the water bottles, with this little milk carton, right? Because I had this special ability. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but I had this special ability where I could get it to land on the bottom of it every single time, even though it's not really special. It's kind of like it's pretty simple, really, because it's like the perfect size to liquid ratio. Whatever, man. You know what I'm trying to say. So basically, I'm over there flipping my milk carton, and here comes Miss Darnell. That's not her real name, by the way. Don't be afraid on some SCP type shit. But basically, Miss Darnell witnesses the most epic ass motherfucking bottle flipping ever conceived by man, and she's not having any of this shit. So out of nowhere, she gets an attitude. Well, maybe I don't know. But basically, she's like, "Hey, can you stop flipping the bottles?" But she's also like, I don't know why you guys got lunch. You guys didn't ask for permission. And it's like, well, damn. Like, excuse me. Like I said earlier, this is my first time ever coming in to do work for Courtyard, so I didn't know the ins and outs. It was to my attention that I could just go ahead and get lunch, right? But basically, she told us to clean it up, right? All right, fine. I can clean it up, no big problem. And then she starts fucking nagging. Like, oh my god, dude. That's one of my biggest pet peeves ever, dude. You can tell me to do something and I'll do it. Alright, fine. But if you tell me to do something and as I'm doing it, you tell me to do something else, that shit pisses me off so fucking badly. Especially if I'm going to do something and I know people can't tell, because like Howard doesn't tell, right? But if I'm going to do something and you're like, hey, can you do that thing that I know you're going to do? Then it just makes me not want to do it, right? Basically, Miss Darnell keeps fucking nagging me, and I just had enough. I fucking had enough, dude. And if I knew that we were gonna get out of school like a month later, I totally would have cursed her ass out. Cause that shit pisses me off so badly, dude. Nagging gets on my fucking nerves. So Miss Darnell's over there all like, "Oh, why'd you guys get lunch? You're supposed to ask to go to lunch before going and getting it and shit like that." And then she tells us to clean up because I might have made a mess. Not like a huge mess, but I guess it was enough to warrant cleaning it up, I guess. So, okay, I'm gonna go clean it up. All right. I get up, go to the entrance to the room because that's where like the napkins and paper towel rolls are at and stuff. And then she starts nagging me again. I can't remember what she said, but it was probably, you're not supposed to, get lunch without asking or something, right? And at that point, I had enough. So I said, and not okay, maybe it was a little disrespectful, but I wasn't cursing her out. But basically what I said was, okay, I get it. I'm cleaning it up. That's all I said. That's all I said. I'm just reassuring you that yes, I heard you. I'm cleaning it up. But what I really want to say is, shut the fuck up. I'm doing it. You see me getting up to clean this shit. Just shut your fucking mouth, man. I don't want to hear not another motherfucking thing you gotta say, bitch. Is what I wanted to say. But like I said, okay, I hear you. I'm doing it. Now, don't get me wrong. I could have been more polite, and I can see how, as a teacher, you're not used to students being disrespectful. But hop off my dick, man. I'm cleaning it up, man. I mean, am I the asshole? I don't know, man. Like the 2.5 viewers of my YouTube channel comment in the fucking comments. Was I an asshole? I don't know. So obviously she's not having any of that shit, and she sends me and my partner into the neighboring room because how dare I tell her that? Okay, I heard you. I'm doing it. You can, I heard you. I'm doing it. So basically, we go into the neighboring room, which is basically the room right next door, and surprise, surprise, it's another math teacher. Miss Darnell is a math teacher, by the way, guys. And this math teacher, she was like the super. If Miss Darnell was a no nonsense teacher, Miss George, we'll call her. No, once again, that's not her real name. Was a super no nonsense teacher. I'm pretty sure she only taught the super duper turbo like kids who actually really gave a fuck about their grades. So, with that in mind, a teacher who teaches kids that give a fuck about their grades, and in turn, she gives a fuck about them, you can imagine how she's gonna react if my fucking ignorant, disrespectful, quote unquote, because I don't know, man. In my mind, I'm still in the right. I probably shouldn't say that, but it's whatever, man. Neutral conflict, Israel, Palestine. And was so Miss George. We are now in Miss George's room, and Miss Darnell tells Miss George basically what went down, right? And she exaggerates the situation. You dig? I can't remember exactly what she said, but what she said was enough to get Miss George to say, "Fuck, oh this shit, dude, this shit pissed me off so badly, dude." Because she said it with a smug expression and a smirk on her face. She said, "Quote: If you guys make a mess in my room, it's gonna be a write-up." Like, I can't win. Uh, First of all, I'm not gonna make a mess in your room. Second of all, if you saw the mess I made, it's negligible. All right, maintenance could come around and just spray some lemon pepper or whatever it's called on the thing, wipe it down, bam, it's good. It wasn't even that big of a mess. But the way she said it pissed me off to no end on some Kratos type shit. You dig? So we have Miss George giving me attitude, even though I've done nothing to her. She's just heard the tales of the dreaded eighth grader who was flipping the milk carton and told her to shut her fucking trap. So after I heard what Miss George had to say, I'm already in the fucking drag heap now. I might as well just give this bitch a piece of my mind in a PG way, because if I curse her out, then that's my ass. So okay, so what I say is, okay, cool. In a sarcastic way, because like I don't give a fuck, man. Fucking bitch, kill yourself. And of course, Miss Darnell hears that the fucking okay, cool part, not the not the fucking kill yourself part, because I didn't actually say that, bro. I'm not telling people to kill themselves. Anyways, man. So Miss Darnell hears that, and then she gives me an attitude. Oh, I'm gonna fucking write that up too. And like at that point, I just shut down. Fucking way to make a kid shut down, man. You want me to do my assignment, but you're gonna give me all this attitude just because I told you to shut your fucking trap. That shit pissed me off so badly. Anyways, man, that's like all I have for this story. I'm hopefully not gonna become a gaming commentary YouTuber, but I might title this something like argument with my teacher. I don't know, I have like some little thumbnail. Anyways, man, that's Ezo Killer Friends, Ezo Nobody's Hero, Ezo Sum of All Zeros, Ezo First Among Equals, Ezo Primus Inter Pares. Yeah, that's all I gotta say really. Yeah.